people are trying to make something healthy, but they're not considering all the factors of it. Yeah, if you smoke every day and you're doing this and you're doing that and you don't know what energy is and you don't know all this other stuff and you're trying to go days without sleeping, that's probably unhealthy because you don't even know what life is. But when you know what life is and you actually utilize life and do life, then you can stay up extra hours and it actually benefits you. There's all these factors that people don't factor in. So health, that's why I say I don't really believe in health, because it's really a compensation. Like, okay, we're going to call this healthy and this not healthy. And this is where it is. Like, this is the line. But if these factors are here, this is actually beneficial and this is healthy. Because I actually grew a lot from staying up those nights I did stay up, not trying to stay up or forcing myself to stay up, because my body was so energetic and alive, I just stayed up. And then guess what? I got deep revelation. I got deep insight. And now I apply that to my life. Now I look like, this guy here doing this. How is landscape for you guys? Is it different? It looks different. Dude, my face is glowing. So are my eyes. This is wild.
I know for me, it doesn't change on the screen.
Oh, yeah. Well, you have to turn it sideways. Yeah, for sure. So you guys would have to turn your phone sideways to see it, which is kind of cool, right?
So, Tiger Lily said, Mikey, you're an inspiration.
Hey, Tiger Lily, I love you so much.
One up asked thoughts on peptides.
Man, get that out of here, man. These people are trying to sell you stuff that your body already does, makes, and operates in itself. It's just another thing, another product for you to buy. I use no peptides. I don't use any supplements. I'm not a vegan. I'm not a carnivore. There's no brand that I'm associated under or with. Because for one, I want my body to do everything. I want to be so powerful, I become self-sufficient. So if I have to rely on a supplement or a peptide or something like that, it's kind of like, I'm just handicapping myself. I'm just using crutches. So the whole point is I want to be able to do this from myself and in myself. Do y'all like this? Can we move this back some then?
Yeah.
I'll help you.
You gotta be careful because the thing is not together.
Oh, okay.
Like the legs holding it is getting bent. Yeah.
Okay. We good?
Yeah.
So yeah. I was with this girl the other day, and she's like, do you do peptides? And I was like, no. She's like, oh, because every guy in my gym does peptides. Like every guy. She's like, they all go like, I'm like, well, what is a peptide? Like, do you take it or do you inject it or what? And she was like, they inject it. And I'm like, oh, and she's on peptides too, because she's trying to get fit and do all this other stuff and trying to shape her body and all this other stuff. I'm like, so do you have it here in your house? And she's like, no, you got to go into the clinic, like the beautician or whatever. And they're like, I'm like, dude, you guys are crazy. I told her, I'm like, people probably are not even 100% human anymore because they're being injected with so much stuff.
Dang.
And I'm like, this is the fulfillment of a human. There's nothing that I have inside of me that's foreign. Everything is, I just breathe air. I don't even eat all that often. I haven't eaten in 225, 226 days or something like that. So this is just human. This is as much human as human can be. And that's what I want. I want to be myself. I don't want some other influence. I don't want that stuff. So peptides themselves are just a manipulation of the human body that makes you bypass yourself and what you have and what you can do. So then you're not even being or even understanding or discovering what you can do. And you're just compensating by using this other thing to try to get you there faster, when the whole point of being on earth is to discover yourself and what you can do throughout this life.
Emma asked thoughts on manifestation, which, by the way, one up was like, I knew I was going to get cooked for asking about peptides.
No, you're not cooked. I'm not mad at you at all or anything like that. You're good. It's just humans aren't humans anymore. So thoughts on manifestation? Here's my thing. Why do you want to manifest? I think that's the most important thing of all. Like, why do you want to manifest? What's the purpose? What is the purpose of manifesting, right? You want something better, right? Which means you're not even embracing what you have now. What do you have now? The best way to manifest into that is to understand where you even are now. So instead of trying to manifest, this is what I do. Instead of trying to manifest, I just actualize what's actually here. And what is it that I want? And then whenever you look at what's actually here, you kind of find out like you're the one keeping you from whatever that feeling is that you're trying to feel. Because everything you have is already here. Everything's already here. I'm not saying like don't go out and go be with people and stuff like that. Like I said, I was just with another person the other day. I like connecting, and there's even a girl who flew out to come see me. She flew out yesterday on her own dime. So still go and connect with people. Still go and like, have community, have fellowship and stuff like that, but understand like everything you want is already here. Everything you want, it's here right now, and a lot of it's the feeling of. So there's not really a need to manifest. A person's trying to manifest usually because they have disdain for where they currently are. They have the inability to understand what's actually happening, and it's perpetuating the state of them feeling unfulfilled, and that's why they want to manifest. It's a lot to get your mind over, but when I discovered this, like manifestation to me became stupid. Like there's no need to manifest. There's nothing to manifest. There's nothing to manifest. There's only things to actualize, and that's the most powerful thing that you can know is like there's nothing to manifest. There's only things to actualize. There's nothing to manifest. If you're trying to manifest, it means that you're not actualizing the situation you're currently in. Like you don't even know where like if you're trying to go somewhere else, it's because you don't understand where you are. That's the like 80% of it. If you're trying to go somewhere else, it's because you don't understand where you are. So you have to understand like where am I? What am I? What's going on? And once you do that, then all this other stuff happens. Money and muscles and beauty and whatever. But you have to actualize where you currently are and why. Why you're there. Because you brought yourself there. You actually manifested where you currently are. So if you can't even understand how you manifested where you are, how can you manifest somewhere else? You got to understand this part of the manifestation before you really get this down. If not, you'll be putting out a lot of effort, a lot of energy, and a lot of just life force. And then you have to even sustain it, and it just drains you. Like I've manifested everything I've ever wanted. And dude, I look fresh and young and, like not withered or worn or anything like that. So like you can manifest with like grit and everything else. But you end up losing your life force in the process. You end up looking older and everything else. It will take you, because everything takes energy. The best thing is just to realize. I share a lot of this in my Discord, so join my Discord.
Sally said it's fun to just be in now. And Path to Health said facts.
So I'm with Sally, but I'm not saying be in now. I'm saying start taking account of like, where am I? Like start realizing, because being now, you can still be complacent in your head. Like, haha, I'm in the now, I'm in the present, but you're still poor. You're still having struggle. You're still struggling to pay your bills. You're still like, nothing's aligning. You still have whatever. So I'm not saying just be here right now. I'm saying start taking account of like, okay, where am I? How did I get here? What is this? What led up to this moment? Why is that there? And like start like, okay, cool. You might have a vision board, but your vision board might have sprung out of insecurity because you don't believe you have it. Therefore, you need to see it. So the very fulfillment of it is just the board, and you never really get it, or it might take years. But when you understand like, oh man, I did that out of insecurity. That was my fear of not having it to even put the board up. You start seeing where fear is in your life. Again, I explain a lot more of this stuff on my Discord. So if you want like deeper insight, go there. But I'm not saying just be in the present. I'm not just saying being in the present. I'm saying actualize. Where am I? Like start taking account. Don't just be in the present watching a movie or talking with people. I'm in the present. No, be in the present, start taking account. Like what the heck is going on and where am I? Like what is this? Why is this like this? Why am I staying here? Like and start actualizing these things about yourself.
And then just look, interesting question. Stevenson said, if you would get invited to a wedding and or other social event, would you avoid eating their food?
Yeah, most likely. Like for one, I don't want to eat, and I do what I want to do. And if I don't want to eat, I don't want to eat. And most likely, they wouldn't have what I want. But if they have what I want, yeah, But I drink juice. If they had juice, I'd drink that, or some like raw milk or blood. If they had some blood, I'd drink that. So it's more so like if they have what's on my menu, yeah, I'd totally consume it. But usually they wouldn't. Most people don't have blood just lying around like raw blood. So I gotta go find it. Go find the animal and slaughter it myself sometimes. It's whatever. It's all good. But I'd still go to their wedding and support them, like because their wedding's about them, not me. So I wouldn't expect them to have these things for me. But maybe you ask that because they should. How dare they not have blood at their wedding? Thanks, Steven. Stevenson?
Yes, Stevenson.
Stevenson, thank you so much. I appreciate you. How's the horizontal look, Sash? Like if you turn your head, like you think it's cool?
It looks pretty cool.
Do you guys like the horizontal vibe?
It's different.
It is different. I feel like I'm like lankier and like longer like this.
So Sally said, your eyes are so light and clear. Were they always that way or your lifestyle changed it?
No, they were not always like this. They have been getting more piercing over the years the more I actualize what reality is. The more I see reality consciously, the sharper my eyes become. Crazy, 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 crazy. Sasha has a photo on her phone. Mm-hmm. Let's find it. Man, I am so blessed. I am so loved. I am so fair. I'm just seeing all these. Thank you for all the women out there who keep sending me photos of them. Thank you. Unsolicited. I didn't ask for them, but I'm just going through. I'm seeing them all. And I'm like, man, thank y'all for all the photos that y'all send me. I love you all. You're all so beautiful, every one of you. All right, cool. This isn't even like a more recent pic, but I can share this with you guys. Bro, where you is? Ooh. Oh, here you are. All right, cool. Thanks, Leigh, for that. For all the juice and stuff. So here's my eye before, and here is my eye after. Probably better this way. Might even flip the camera. So this is my eye kind of now, and this is my eye before. So they were like yellow green-ish, and now they're like blue gray. Can you guys see like that? I can probably zoom that in. There we go. So this is my, I kind of have to like have that angle. So there we go. So this is my eye at like 20 or something like that. This is my eye now. I'm 37. Don't mind the dirty fingernails. I play in the dirt a lot. So I'm a dude. I play in the mud. But yeah, my eye, same eye. Went from yellow and brown and green to like blue gray, like stone steel color. Completely changed. And that was even before I detoxed or anything that people want to say, oh, is it because you detox? Like, this happened before I detoxed. This happened whenever I started becoming more conscious. My eye color changed. My eye color reflects the consciousness that's seeing. That's the crazy part. That's what people won't tell you. That's what they won't say. Like, oh, well, you said like a detox, and now you got the no, dude. I was eating the same stuff in between this. It's a consciousness. That's what I found it to be. Crazy stuff, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
So Punk for Life asked, what does it take to succeed in entrepreneurship or business in your opinion?
Tenacity and not giving up, just showing up and keep doing it. Be willing to mold and change, but also be consistent. Being ready, being on an access point to be able to pivot whenever you need to. But also you need to be able to take care of yourself. So that's outside of entrepreneurship. A lot of entrepreneurs like destroy their health in it, but those are some of the things that you need. You have to like really be willing to, in a sense, hoe yourself out. That's all money is. Like you're just hoeing yourself out. You're just doing what other people want you to do. You can't do what you want to do. I'll be real. To be a true entrepreneur, you cannot do what you want to do. You have to do what other people want because you're selling yourself for them. They're the ones buying your product. They're the ones who are supporting you. So you got to be their hoe type of thing. So this is what it is, bro. Give the people what they want.
She said, "Thank you."
Who's that?
Punk for life.
Oh, I didn't know Punk for Life was a girl. Punk for Life, I'm telling you, man.
I think, I'm not sure. Hold on.
Whatever. It doesn't even matter, okay? Girl, guy, it doesn't matter. You should, I'm telling you, man, like you can be an entrepreneur if you want to as women, but man, if you truly operate in the divinity and the origination of a woman, don't do a business. Don't lead a business. You know, like Sasha, she has a team, but like she's not like the leader or anything like that, or trying to be an entrepreneur. She's like, she's the spread. She's the support in a sense. She's like the flow between it. But to be a woman and start a business, dude, like there's so many other things in life that are way better than that. I think there's a movement of trying to get women to be like bosses. And there's more people who can pay tribute to the kingdom because now more people are earning, you know? So this whole boss woman thing is like a huge manipulation. Like you can like look at the women who stay in entrepreneurship. They either have to have a bunch of plastic surgery or they put on cakes and makeup, but it just sucks your soul because it's not the essence of the beauty, of the purpose, of creation, of why a person's even here. This is why I'm not even too much in entrepreneurship. Even as a guy, like, yeah, I'm a leader and all this other stuff, but it's not the main thing. So especially for a woman, like you have so much more freedom and focus. Man, I don't wish to be a woman, but man, women, when they understand what they truly are, dude, life is so awesome for them. So, yeah.
Stevenson asked, how much do you think you have extended your lifespan?
I don't think about that. How much have I extended my lifespan, right? I don't think about that because I'm not there. I'm only here. Like, am I going to live today? I could die today. I could have died yesterday, but I'm not thinking about like, oh, hey, I'm going to go to like, 80 to 85, 85 to 90. I'm like, I don't know, because if I make one wrong move today, it could end at 37. So I don't really think about trying to extend my lifespan and stuff like that. What's up, pretty girl? That sexy girl over there. Oh, she's so sexy. Oh!
Ocean PMNKFR said he's making some pretty heavy overgeneralizations about women in business, don't you think?
I think that you're offended at what I just said. And if you can't open yourself up to possibly see what I'm saying, then you're going to be stuck and blinded. The offended person is always blind to the intelligence that surpass words. I'm saying words, but those words are being blocked by your own filters because you're associating it with what you know of what I'm saying. I'm not saying what you know what I'm saying. I'm saying what you don't know of what I'm saying. And that's what I'm actually saying. So if you take it as an overgeneralization, then you'll think it's an overgeneralization. No, it's not. There's an essence and a soul inside of every single person, man and women. That's why I even included men in the same category, that they shouldn't even really go after entrepreneurship. So it wouldn't be an overgeneralization of women. It'd be an overgeneralization of a human species to work all their life and give their soul to a dollar. But because of offense, like, oh, he's there to women. It supersedes what you're trying to think whenever you associate it just with women. And that's what they want to program you guys. Oh, yeah. no, you're a strong woman. Don't listen to men because a man said that. And then you block yourself from obtaining higher knowledge. I don't care if you make fun of black people. I don't care if you make fun of white people. I don't care if you make fun of Jewish people. I don't care if you make fun of Muslim people. I don't care who you make fun of. I don't care if you make fun of men. I don't care if you make fun of women. I don't care if you make fun of Republicans. I don't care if you make fun of Democrats. I don't care because I don't associate myself with a brand, logo, or title. So I'm able to see things unbiasedly and I can extract data, information from everything. I'm half Nigerian. I'm half African, right? And if you made fun of Nigerian people, I don't care. I wouldn't get offended. I was born in America. If you make fun of Americans, I don't care. I'm going to get offended. I'm half, the other half of me is Scottish. If you made fun of the Scottish people, I don't care. Because I'm not looking for what you're saying. I'm looking for what the truth is. I'm looking for the deeper revelation, the insight. Because there's something in everything. There's something in every rock has minerals that can be extracted. Chromium, copper. Some have diamonds inside. But if you're too offended because the coal is black, you'll never see the diamond inside. Like, well, I don't like black things, black. And that's what they say about, oh, you're overgeneralizing or stereotyping women because of this. And that's why they're stuck. And that's why they're not happy. And that's why the divorce rates are high. And that's why people are separating. That's why people have so many partners and they hop from bed to bed, but they have no actual partner who they've stayed with. I've been with Sasha for 15 years. I've never gotten divorced, obviously, because we've been together. She's the first person I've ever married. And we've always been together. And we've never gotten a divorce. And we love each other. And we don't plan on getting a divorce. And my relationship has worked out well. And I honor her. I lift her up. I think the world of her. She helps me with business. But I see if I just give her business, it sucks her beauty and her essence out. And I would never put that load on her because her beauty is a reflection of how her soul feels. So if at any point her beauty starts to fade, it's because her soul doesn't feel nourished. I understand entrepreneurial task will not water her soul. So therefore, I would never put that on her. If you look at business women, they age quicker, and men, okay? Take the vagina or the penis out of it, okay? Who cares if they have a floppy or a hole? Who cares? When people get into business and they give their life to business, entrepreneurship, the soul gets sucked out of their face. And it's so obvious. Because I love the women who are with me, I would never allow their soul to be sucked by some succubus of a concept called business or entrepreneurship. And this person here asked me a question. I don't want their soul to get sucked. So if I met them 20 years from now, and they're like, Mikey, you told me to start entrepreneurship. Thank you so much. But I look at them and their soul is sucked out of their face. I wouldn't want that on my consciousness. But if you think it's an overgeneralization of like just women in general, then you're missing the point of what I'm saying, because it's a soul level thing. And the soul doesn't have a penis. It doesn't have a vagina. It's a soul. Is your soul alive? Is your soul refreshed? That's what it's about. But if you guys fall for the trap of dividing men against women, oh, man, patriarchy, monarchy, and all this other stuff, and if a guy says anything, you're offended, and then you totally neglect the soul and what's actually being said, and then you go out and you make your bag, sis, and you're left lonely, heartbroken. Every man's evil. Every guy's, and for the guys, every woman is this materialistic. Everybody, and there's disharmony. But when you stop looking at gender and you look at the soul, then there's unity. When you go past surface level things, that's where the union comes in. That's where we're all the same. But if you look at surface level shit, well, do you have a dick or not? Do you have a vagina or not? When you just look at surface level shit, well, that's how we're different. And those people there never get to the soul level stuff and have their soul refreshed. And that's why there's so much, what's the word that I'm looking for? Like argumentative type of, like so much conflict between men and women, because they're thinking men and women versus that's a soul in a human shell. I'm just saying, if a soul engages in serious entrepreneurship, it will deplete itself eventually, and the face will tell on itself, whether you're a man or a woman. Okay, does that help you not overgeneralize all this other stuff, or are you still going to be stuck to your ways of this and that? Because as long as you're stuck to that, that's as far as you'll go. Stubborn, not move. Be the bamboo. Be able to bend. Be able to flow with the wind, okay? I love you.
So Courtney said, I just love the way your brain works. It's so different than the masses.
Thank you, Courtney. I appreciate that. I had a lot of time to develop my own thoughts as a child, and I didn't parrot or reflect from society as a kid. So from the age of like 7 all the way to about 16, I was alone in my house that had no brothers, no sisters, no family, just me by myself for roughly like 8 years to develop my own mindset and think the way that I think now. Like nothing was influencing me. So it was just, I had to look at life and be like, what is this? Okay, don't touch that. That's hot. That's called a stove. Don't touch this. Okay, what is that? Okay, that's a mouse trap. Okay, it can slap you on the fingers. Okay, don't be careful with that. Grab it on the edges. So I had to learn and develop my own infrastructure of my paradigm whenever I was going through my most developmental years. And it allowed me to see things displaced from society so I can see different traps, holes, and like nuances and stuff like that. So I appreciate you valuing the way I think. I'm here to share it with you guys. I'm not even asking anything of you. So I appreciate sharing it with you because a lot of people are influenced by society. And when you look, at least when I look at it, I can see like, oh, that's manipulation. Man against women, LGBT against, conservative, Republican. Like it's all manipulation because divided, we're weak. And I can totally see it in society nowadays of how like they're just throwing like little matchsticks out there trying to get men against women or this against that, or it's always something. The US against this country is just like, it's so obvious, bro. It's so obvious. Anyway, love you, Courtney.
Sally said, how to remain ageless when people are obsessed with birthdays and make you age. I wish I could.
Oh, stop. I'm gonna stop right there. Birthdays do not make you age. That's your own interpretation on it. F that. I celebrate my birthday every single day. Hey, let's see. Let's check this out. I gotta stop it when I see it. You having fun, Sash?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, me too.
I'm also
doing your own stuff.
Working on the guide on the side too.
Oh, by the way, guys, go to MikeyBreathes.com or link in bio and get your copy of the guide. Also, if you like hearing more of the stuff, go to and join my Discord. Join my Discord. It's very powerful.
So she said, oh, okay, I just need
How many days ago was January 14th, 1989?
It was 13,567 days ago.
Damn, 13,567 days ago. So I'm 13,567 days old. And then tomorrow I'll be 68 days old. And I celebrate my birthday every day and I look younger. I have people for some reason still calling me a teenager. Like obviously for me, I'm not a teenager, but there's still people calling me a teen. Like, hey bro, you like 18, 19. I'm like, no bro, I'm 37. And I celebrate my birthday every day and I celebrate it every single year. So it's not them celebrating this. See, that's the spiritual woo-woo that they have you guys on nowadays. It's like, well, the birthday is actually a death day, and they're trying to like hold this thing up with like straw and like weak infrastructure. Well, it's not a birthday, it's a death day because you're celebrating that you're done. It can be whatever you want it to be, bro. Come over here, we'll celebrate my birthday today and tomorrow, the next day. 13,567, 13,568, 13,569, 13,070. And I'll still get younger. I'll still look younger because it's not about what they say. It's about the consciousness I'm engaging in every single moment. It's not, did this birthday make me grow older? Was I aware every single day leading up to that birthday? Because any day or time slot I wasn't aware, that's where I'm aging. And that's why at this age, I look older than my previous age. But it's the opposite for me because I'll show you. I show this quite often and I like it. This is me at 28. And this is me now at, well, still 35, but you guys can see it here. So this is me at 28. Again, don't mind the dirty fingernail. I play in the mud, guys. I do go in the mud and in the dirt, okay? This is me at 35. This is me at 37, right? No wrinkles, nothing. There's no filter on this, nothing. I don't use filters. I don't use that bullcrap. You got to be real with yourself, right? So this is me at 28. You see the wrinkles, the lines, and everything else, the amount of exhaustion. Look at that dip under the eyes. Nothing wrong with it. I'm still beautiful. I still love myself. But I'm saying that's a lot more damage, aging damage, than this photo here. What's up? Don't mind the duck lips either, okay? This is me 10 years later, like 9 years later. I have a little, because I'm higher in elevation, so like there's a little bit more red here on my nose. I'm closer to the sun now, so the UV is a little bit more intense. But I'm 10 years older. I do not look like I've aged 10 years. I don't look like I aged 10 years. So it's not about celebrating a birthday or not celebrating a birthday. That's superstitious, woo-woo, stupid spiritual jargon crap. What it is, did you pay attention every day leading up to your birthday? Because every day you didn't pay attention is the day that it captures your soul. The days you don't pay attention are the days that your soul sucks from you and end up being drained. Like the entrepreneurial stuff I was talking about. If you don't understand that, then you're just living unconsciously and things are just feeding on your soul's energy. So you got to be aware, like, is this feeding my soul? Is this taking? Why is this taking from my soul? Why is this doing this? Why is it doing that? Like the other, everything's tied together. Even like the other thing of like living in the present, like we were saying, right? Like actualizing where you are now, like to manifest. Like, hey, if I want to manifest, actualizing right now where you are. Well, what's in my environment? What's taking my soul? Is something taking my soul? Because you should know that. Because if you don't, and it is, then you're going to age. It doesn't have anything to do with birthday or candles or like celebrating or anything like that. It has everything to do with were you paying attention or not? Because if you're not going to pay attention, then this life is going to suck your soul from you. But if you're paying attention, this life will actually give to your soul. And that's what I do. I pay attention to reality every second of every day. And that's why I look younger now than I did 10 years ago. I look younger now. Especially with I'm going to put my...
Whee!
Where's my beanie at? I'm going to put my beanie on. Is my beanie over there, like? It was in the...
Maybe it's in this room.
I'll go check. Oh, yeah! Here it is. Especially with my beanie hat on. That way you guys can just see like straight up my face. Right? Maybe even like this, and I could tilt that down. I look younger now at, look like Enrique Iglesias. Is that what his name was? Enrique Iglesias. I look younger now at 37 than I do at 25 or 28. This is me at 28. You can see the wrinkles under my eyes, the dips, the back, the tiredness. Because all aging is damage. It's not even, it's like, well, you look more mature now. It's like, it's not that. It's the damage. 28, 37, 9 years later. 9 years have passed. 9 years have passed from this photo. 9 years. Guess what the difference is? I paid attention. That's the only difference. I should start paying attention to everything. So that's why I teach you in my guide is how to get the energy to be able to pay attention, because you can't pay attention if you don't have the energy to do it, because you'll get tired. You'll be like, oh, I don't want to do this. I'm so, oh. But guess what? If you have the energy, it's easy to pay attention. Like when you have like coffee or espresso or something like that, you're like, you just notice everything. That's what it is to live in reality. So it's not about having a birthday, not having a birthday, or celebrating or them. No one can aid you, bro. They can only aid you if you're not paying attention. And even then, it's not even their fault because they're probably not even paying attention either. The only way to actually age is that you, with that time slot that you got, that second, that minute, that hour, were you paying attention in that time? Or were you unplugged and unconscious? Like, okay, I'm just going to do the thing. And that's what ages you. Hope that helps.
Do you act as everything has energy all the time, like inanimate objects are alive too?
I don't do that silly stuff. I'm not like, oh, thank you, table, for being, and thank you, phone. I see some people thanking AI or their tarot cards. Thank you, tarot. I had a girlfriend who did that. She'd like thank the cards every time. I'm like, okay. Hey, you know who hit me up today, y'all? Guess who hit me up today?
I'm gonna say Tankun.
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, Bebo did hit me up, but Ankh.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
How's he doing?
I hit him back, but I was asleep. because we're on different time zones.
That's cool.
He hit me up on Telegram, so yeah. But anyway, no, I don't think inanimate objects, but yes, everything is energy. That's how you can burn it or extract resources and fuel from it, because everything's energy. Do I need to think it? No. My intentions towards it are going to affect it. But I think that being thankful towards things are lower level compensation because you don't know what the deeper things are. So if you don't know what the deeper things are, then yeah, you end up thinking it because it's better than just being spiteful or bitter. So yeah, be grateful. But there's something way higher than being thankful towards inanimate objects. Thank you, phone. Because I can break this phone, I can get another one. I can break that phone and get another one. I live in an unlimited reality. I can have as many phones as I want. There's more phones than I could ever use in my life, me personally. So there's no need for me to thank the phone, but there's also no need for me to hate it. Like, oh, this thing, because when you do that, you know what I'm saying? So when you're like, at least thankfulness is like a little bit more peaceful, right? But there's levels even beyond thankfulness. So no, I don't talk to inanimate objects unless that's a waste of my energy. Why would I give that my energy? I'd rather converse with people. Like when people love animals more than other people, that's why they're stupid. Because people love animals more than people. But then here's the thing: they say they love the animals because people are mean or whatever, right? Evil or whatever. Well, people are evil because you're not standing in the gap to talk to them. Because you're talking to your freaking dog. How about you take that same energy? The dog's already happy. Take that energy, goodness of the dog's giving you, and go talk to the world to go heal the world. Instead of isolating yourself in the house and be like, oh, people are evil. I'm going to sip my wine and pet my pooch. Fucking, God dang it. I said a bad word. I said cucking. I said cucking. This is so stupid. In the world evil. Yeah, because you're not doing anything. Because you're not shining your light and talking to other humans because you have social anxiety because you're addicted to your phone. You don't even know how to talk to people anymore. Because when you go out and actually talk to people, you find out people are actually really loving. I've been to 31 countries. I've been all over the world. I've lived in multiple houses. I've been to multiple places. I've been in the US. I've been to almost every single state in the US. 99.999% of the time, everyone is freaking awesome and wants to talk and like is open and will always receive a compliment. Especially when there's nothing on the other side of you wanting something from them. So when you go out and you share that energy with the world, guess what? The world becomes a brighter place. But if you become a skeptic or a cynic and you're like, oh, my people are evil, I'm going to pet my cat. Well, then you're the problem. Because you're keeping your energy to yourself and you're not sharing it with the world and you've let AI manipulate you and isolate you because you're a queen, you're a god, you're a goddess. No, you're on the deep end of psychosis. You're on the starting front of psychosis to where you've self-isolated yourself, which is the beginning of schizophrenia. Schizophrenic people isolate themselves and like lock the doors. I'm just saying, dog. Go out and talk to people and not inanimate objects. Silly.
Courtney said, agree, people are so cool out in the great big world.
You guys are so cool. Look at that. Courtney's cool. I would totally slap Courtney
Sally, Courtney,
on the hand and give her a high five.
One up. All of y'all are cool.
Yeah, dude.
Even Ocean, you're cool too.
Yeah, we're all cool. We're all cool, man. Like, again, like we're all cool. So like everyone has coolness in them and everyone has hate. Everyone has love. Everyone has evil. Everyone has good. Like I don't really believe in good and evil, but I don't believe in all stuff. But everyone has everything in them. Everyone is the full spectrum. Everyone has every color, every chakra, everything. Red, violet, indigo. Everyone has everything. So like, but it's up to your frequency and your energy to allow people to feel safe to bring those things out of them. But if you're too busy judging them, they won't even feel safe enough to open up to you, to love you. Because you're too busy petting your dog and drinking your wine. But wine actually makes you stink. It makes you have stinky farts and liver type of skin, like the thin skin with like the liver spots all on it. Wine. Well, because the wine companies and the alcohol companies manipulate you to believe that women drink wine. You're not born with wine in your hand as a woman. This is a manipulated, propagated seed that's been implanted into your mind. Like, oh yeah, I need my glass of wine. No, you're an alcoholic and they manipulated you. It's that easy. Mm. Women don't need wine. Men don't need beer. You don't need to smoke. You don't need to drink. You don't need mushrooms. You don't need DMT. You don't need anything like that. You just breathe and like actualize where you are, and then you have the full experience of reality. It's right here. It's always been here.
Andrea asked, what's a natural way to get rid of strep?
Strep.
Mm-hmm.
Stop eating things that would feed it. So junk food, processed food, sugars and stuff like that. Anything man-made, anything processed. Eat what's real, cardamom and coriander and curcuma. Everything with a C, everything's like chupacabra. Yeah, stuff like that. Ginger. Actually, ginger.
Oh, ginger juice.
Yo, Lay, I'll take some ginger right now, girl. What's up? Yo, give us some of that ginger. Man, this live is going different than how it started. I was like, oh, move, flex, breathe. The girl who flew out just asked me, hey, I'm on my phone. Where is she? I'll hit her up on Instagram. Easty.
If you want, you can log into your WhatsApp one.
Nah, that's cool. I'll just do it.
Okay.
For some reason, she wants to talk on every app. Telegram, WhatsApp, Instagram, probably even my Facebook. Shoot, I'm like, can you just pick
cool.
it? You girls shift a lot, man. Like, y'all are like...
She just wants to get your attention.
She just wants to get...
Yeah. It's all good. She loves you.
She calls me Papa. And I'm like...
Oh, that's so sweet.
Does everybody have a father issue? Is that what it is? You know what's funny? Sasha does not have a father issue. And yet she's with me.
Yeah.
So
true.
For you guys to believe that relations are trauma bonds, right? Because I had a person on earlier, trauma bonds, right? And I've been hearing that so much. Is also a manipulated cycle to keep you in the idea to make you think that every relationship's a trauma bond. Everything. Yes, we were born into a world of sin and we were bonded because it's deadly out there. So we were bonded to people. Because there's trauma out there. There's lions. There's tigers. You can break your leg. You can get blah, 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 blah. So technically everything's a trauma bond. I rely on the farmer to plant food and raise animals because I have trauma of not eating and starving. My relationship with my farmer is a trauma bond. I just don't want to die. I just want to eat. Not everything is something, man. Like I was on a podcast for On Path podcast with Adam, and Adam's amazing. And he was like, hey, what do you think about trauma healing? I think trauma is made up. Trauma's real, right? Especially if it's like physical trauma. But man, the people are trying to heal their trauma from the inside. I said that they'll be healing that thing for the next 10 years. When you can literally get over it in like 5 seconds. Like once you actualize it and know yourself, there's nothing to trauma. You can spend all week at a retreat, or you can spend 5 seconds going and it's like, oh, okay. So yeah, it's just that. Like, okay, yeah. So it's not even a big deal. NBD, dog. NBD.
So Andrea did ask, but if I already have it, the strep, what can I do for it now?
Andrea, right?
Yes.
Andrea, listen to me. You cutie, let me just grab you on the cheek. You cutie girl. I just told you what to do. That's the thing. Like you guys act like, because you want a pill, you want a medicine. That's why you have it. Because you think like that. You thinking that you need to do something because you have it now is why you have it now. But if you just do exactly what I say, it'll actually be gone in like 5 minutes. What do you eat? What are you going to eat? What are you walking toward? What are you walking towards? What's in your refrigerator? What's in your freezer? Throw that out and intake what I just told you. Cinnamon. Cinnamon's another one. Cinnamon, cardamom, coriander, curcuma. Get that now! Right now! Yeah, but I already have it. What should I do? You act like the things I just told you to do aren't relative to... Dude, right now, take your phone with you, go to the store, get the things I just said, buy them, come back, consume them. Anything that's not what I told you to eat, throw it away. Never eat it again.
Cloves are going to be great too.
But I have it. Oh yeah, cloves, curcuma, cinnamon, cardamom. What else? Cloves.
Ginger?
No, it has to be with a C though. So C swag, for sure. That's not with the C.
But yeah, oregano.
They said oregano.
Yeah.
So she said ginger. You got me some ginger. Right?
She said you're frozen. I didn't hear anything.
Too bad. That's the universe talking to you. You should listen the first time. Can I just repeat it myself? the same thing.
Okay, she got clove, oregano, ginger.
Shut up. Just throw. You have strep because you eat fake stuff. You cannot get strep if you eat real stuff. You cannot. You cannot. You cannot. You cannot get strep if you eat real stuff. Consume real stuff. That's what the strep is, the evidence you've been cheating yourself. It's the HIV that you've been cheating on yourself, sleeping with other partners. This fake chemical made stuff. It's the receipt that you've been cheating on you. Stop. Just get what's real, dog.
So,
That's powerful. There's some powerful fucking ginger juice, bro.
One Up did ask multiple times, Mikey, do you think it's a bad idea to date a woman with kids?
Well, I don't know how many dates you're going to be going on unless you have a babysitter. Man, dude, like a woman with kids. Okay, here's because you're already assuming like woman with kids, right? Then there's nothing wrong with a woman with kids at all. Okay. I have blessed many mothers in my day. Okay. I have blessed grandmas in my day. The oldest woman I've ever been with, I think I was like 30. 30, 29, maybe like 29 or 30. She was 53. She had grandkids. They were like 18 or something like that. I'm like, hey, what up? So I'm all cool. Gilfs, MILFs, I'm in it, bro. I don't even care. But dating somebody with kids, maybe courtship, you might mean, like developing or having a relationship, but dating is a different thing because dating is the excitement. It's an event. And I spoke about this on my last live saying like the date is the event of life that you need to keep the hype up. Because if your life becomes boring, no one wants to be with you. No matter how beautiful and sexy I am, if I become boring or dull or I take energy, no one's gonna want to be with me. I gotta be alive for myself. So the dating is me doing something, and the person comes and they join in the energy, the fuel, the fire. It's both of us jumping in the fire, having fun. That's what we're experiencing and expressing ourselves. But dating a woman with kids, it's that idea. Having a relationship, building a relationship. That's where it's a solid foundation. So you got to look on the solid foundation. Like, do you want to have a foundation with this person? Do you? Is this real? Is like a fictitious question. Like, is this actual or is this made up? Is it a figment or is this actual, like established? Like, this is a real person doing real stuff and blah, 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 blah. Because if so, then look at the person. Don't mind the kids first. Yeah, you're going to be with the kids. Yeah, you got to take care of them. Yeah, you have responsibilities now if you're going to be with that person. But the main thing is this: do you even want to be with this person? Or are you just lonely? You're just like, hey, whatever, because you're lonely. That's the biggest thing. Most people get into stuff because they're lonely. Most people do stuff because of insecurity. So don't jump into something because of insecurity. She might be a better woman than a woman who doesn't have kids. You might actually like her character, her personality, who she is, versus the woman who doesn't have kids or the girl, whatever age they are, like 18. Could you call her a woman? Yeah, you could. But at the same time, like the mindset, right? They may be unstable versus the woman with kids being more stable. And you might relate with a woman with kids more. So like, what do you relate with? What do you want to relate with? What do you relate with? So you can relate with, so you can have a relationship. Because a relationship is just how you relate. What do you agree upon? That's all it is. But dating is just time and effort and energy. It's just a fire. You're creating a moment. That's all dating is. That's why so many people say that they're dating break up, because they're dating. They're even speaking this over themselves. They're dating. They're just dating. So it's the fun. It's the fire. They're not engaged. They're not getting married. They're not courting. They're dating,
So Courtney was asking, is Alaska a sustainable place for a healthy life? It doesn't feel like it. She's from California, by the way, I think.
If I ever want to talk to a girl, I can always go to my story. I don't have to find her in my DMs. Let's go to my story. And usually they're like on the top there. Bro, I just saw you. Where'd you go? Man, now they're going to switch up for me. I swear to freaking girl. Whatever. Because a lot of these girls I don't follow. Y'all know that there was a girl who, you want to hear some drama? You want to hear some gossip? One of the girls who I was with saw that another girl commented on one of my posts. And I don't know what happened to this girl, dude. Like, I am the nicest guy. I have witnesses. I have the beautiful Sashi. I have Lay. I have everybody I've ever met. Like, dude, Mikey's an awesome guy. But I think women get jealous, which I don't think. They obviously do. They'll even admit that. But this girl saw that another girl commented on my Instagram photo or whatever. So she went and messaged the girl who commented on my Instagram photo. And she's like, hey, do you know Mikey? And the girl's like, yes. And the girl's like, oh, well, just be careful because he's this and that. And that, like, started like blasting all this stuff about me. When like I was the nicest person, I fed this person, I gave them a place to stay as we were here, like all this other stuff. And the girl she messaged was like, BITCH, I don't know you. And I don't know your intentions. So like, get the F out of here. Like, just quit blasting me. So that girl hit me up like, hey, this girl's talking about you, bro. And I go to my DMs with that girl who was talking about me. And like, it's all love. Like, it's love back and forth and this and that. I'm like, hey, what's up? But to like all the other girls, she's trying to like seclude those. Oh, no. And I was like, I feel like I'm on my own soap opera or something like that. I'm like, how dare she? How dare she? All right, cool. Alaska, right? I say go where the most energy is. Where the most energy is, there'll be the most life, the most variety of life, greatest variation of it. So I think the equator would be better than Alaska. Alaska's cool to visit. I'm sure that there's a lot of good energy there. But yeah, you want to go where energy is so you can grow. You need heat. You need warmth. You need energy. Heat is just energy. So you want to go where the heat is. I'm not saying you have to go to the freaking hottest place on earth, but you want to go where there's more heat, where there's more diversity of species and animals.
So Silent Till Death said, just recently got the guide and there is definitely a difference in energy and brain fog.
100%. I have actually coded inside the guide special sequences of coding that when you just look at this coding, you get in better shape. Because I want my people to succeed. I don't want everybody to succeed, okay? I'm going to let you guys know this right now. I've never said this publicly. I don't want everyone to know what's in the guide. Because you can have the guide. Even if you got the guide, like if someone gave you the guide, it won't work for you. You have to want it. When you want it, there's a specific sequence of code that I put in there that automatically transforms you into like this supernatural human being. It's happened to every single person who's ever applied it. I want my people to win. I want there to be a clear distinction from people on the guide and people who might have just been gifted the guide or don't like the guide, to where there's a day and night difference. Like the people on the guide are succeeding more. They have higher consciousness. They have ease in their body. They're more successful. They make more money. Everything. I'm going to cover Sasha's backside. Dang, all those cheeks were just hanging, Sasha. Now they were perky, but they were out. And I want my people to succeed. You know how Moses was like, let my people go? Like there's my people and then there's the other people. I love all the people in the world, right? Everyone's cool. Like do whatever you want to do. But I have my team. I have my tribe. I have put specific frequencies and codes literally inside the guide that people who just had the guide and would just look at it, didn't even apply it, still lost weight because it's an energetic transfer. That's what it is. So when you touch certain things, like you feel connected, like, ooh, what's this? Ooh, like your eyes just gravitate towards specific things. That's real. And I put that in the guide. So when you look at it, there's shapes and geometry and code and sequences that help you look. Well, I'll show you guys my body real quick. If you haven't seen me, hi, my name is Mike. That will help you get to your highest degree like I did. Because I want my people to win. I mean, I don't know how much I could show on camera with it, but like, dude, I don't work out. I don't diet. I don't fast. I don't starve myself. I feel great all the time. I have a bunch of energy. Every freaking I have abs on abs, right? I have like the serratus. I have like all the other stuff. I don't do push-ups. I don't do calisthenics. I don't do track macros or proteins or do peptides or steroids. I'll take some more of that actually, please. But if you want to, you can get me actually pour a little bit in the cup like that much. And I'll drink it like that. Thank you so much, baby. I don't do any of that stuff, and yet here I am. The only thing I would do that an average person would probably do is like weigh myself. I weigh myself daily. But like everything's showing, everything's popping, and it's like that for everyone who gets the guide. Everyone comes to a higher state of functionality and of power. But the main thing is your mind. It's not even about the guide itself and losing weight. Thank you so much. You're so beautiful. It's about coming into a higher degree of conscientiousness, and knowing and understanding and seeing. And that's what the guide is. It's not about muscles. The muscles come because I'm aware. The glowing skin comes because of my wisdom. Your skin glows when you are wise. The face of the wise shines. It's true. If you are wise and not stupid, your face will glow because you know how to make it glow. If your face doesn't glow, you ain't that smart. How could you not know how to glow if you were smart? If you knew how to become a super conscious being, you could do all stuff and all this other stuff, why would you not glow? Why would you age? My aging would determine the level of intelligence that I'm able to occupy and live in. So if my face is aging and wrinkled, but I can repeat and quote scientific studies. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, but you look dead. You look like a zombie. Look like a zombie. Yeah, but that's not real. What you're saying, that doesn't really. Yeah, but you look dead, and I don't. Whether you believe what I'm saying or not, you look dead and I don't. I use no skincare routine. I do nothing to my face. There's no moisturizer. There's no lotion. There's no. And we can't say it's genes because the 28-year-old me looked wrecked. It also looked like a zombie because I believe what they said. The ones who quote the studies, they were like, this study shows. When I stopped listening to them and I engaged in the fullness of reality and I truly took on the revelation and that wisdom, then all of a sudden my face started glowing like those of the angelic beings and the wise ones and everything else. There's no filter. There's no filter. There's no popping, and there never will be a filter because I refuse to use a filter because it's a lie. You can't be wise and lie. You either lie or you're wise, but you cannot have both because those who are wise understand the dangers of lies. Lying is dangerous, man. Not even just for other people or your family, but for your soul. It will rob the essence of your soul. I'd rather have no money than lie. I don't have to. It's not like I have to choose like either or, but like if I had to choose between being like poor and lying's way more dangerous than being poor. I'm just saying, man. That's how dangerous it is. It is so dangerous. Ooh. Well, I don't have Sasha here to read the comments. I'm just going to like keep talking until she comes back. Oh, I have to use your cell phone for this. I can use a Samsung to talk to her. Oh my God.
Right here.
I do, yeah. All right, Sasha, what's some other questions, please?
Okay. Oh, that's cool. Courtney said, I have a version of the guide from 2 years ago.
Oh, that's an old version. I'm telling you, like, there's now almost 400 pages in the guide. If you already have the guide, there's a special link that you can like get from us to get the new version of the guide for a discounted rate. So you can or you can just join the Discord and get it for free. So if you can prove that you bought the guide previously and you come into the Discord, you can automatically download the newest version. And we update it sometimes 4 times a year, sometimes twice a year, but we are always updating it and like making it like adding more to it. So the original guide went from 22 pages or 25, something like that, to now like over 370 pages. So there's a lot of information in there that like I just got bold. I'm like, F it, I'm saying this. I know society's going to be like, that ain't true, this and that. My bro, my results don't. My results are obvious. Like you can't deny. My results are undeniable. Like now that I have so much backing with my results, and it's been 3-4 years now talking about the guide, and I've only gotten younger and stronger and better. I'm like, I'm bold, bro. Let's go. I'm confident.
So how about loose skin from fish?
The guide helps with that.
J Bro said, "You are a beautiful human, no doubt."
Hey, I love you, J bro.
Hey, Tom said, "Yo, what up, fam?"
Yo, Tom. This is Tom from Discord.
Discord, yeah.
Dude, I love Tom, man. Which Tom? New York to Texas Tom, or the new Tom? New Tom. Okay, that's the new Tom. What is up, man? Yeah, she got some sexy legs, though. I gotta say that much for sure.
Nice.
Yeah, for reals.
She looks great.
I know. All these beautiful women want to be with me. Oh my God. Oh, life is so...
Oh, Courtney said, "I'd love a new copy. I no longer have access to it."
Yeah, so...
oh, wait, this is Austin Tom.
This is Austin Tom?
Yeah.
The guy you showed me has like this type of haircut that Tom shaves his head. So I'm like, I don't know who you showed me. This is Tommy, right?
Maybe
it's the wrong person.
maybe
Tom, I love you, man. Like, seriously? Like...
Oh, it is. I made the picture bigger.
Oh, wow. So that's a pretty old picture, isn't it, man? Anyway, I love you. I think you're amazing. You actually look like Tom Bilyeu in that photo, which is kind of funny because his name's also Tom.
Oh.
But Tom, I love you, man. I think you're amazing. I'm so freaking... what do I say? Like, I see you applying the guide. I see you getting results. You're still like, okay, cool. Like, do I go in this much? Do I go like you're very analytical in your approach, and I love it. This way, you can minimize risk. Any volatility can be shown pretty immediate. Like, hey, this is going to be unstable to do this. So you do it in a sequence that's like sustainable. And I see that from the other side of reading your text, I'm like, I can see your movements on the board and everything else. Because of that, and you've applied it and you've gotten all these results, dude, I don't want to say the word proud because there's so much more than proud. Like, I'm freaking honored to see your growth and to see what you're applying and to see what you're doing and to see it's working, that you even moved from one place to another, that you recognize your own agitation, your own manifestation of the hammer on the wall. Clock, 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 clock. You know what I'm saying? Living next to radio towers and stuff like that. And like, no, dude, screw that. I'm more valuable than this radio tower, this rent, or whatever this is. I'm not going to reveal everything, but I'm just, in so many ways, I'm honored. I love you, Tom.
Nihilist Chud said, "I love you, dude."
Nihilist?
Mm-hmm.
Don't be a nihilist, bro. Be a Mikeyist, an optimist, a Mikeyist. Be the Mikeyest Mikey you could ever be.
And then also Tom said, "I used to have hair. I swish."
I feel you, bro. I think you look great. Either way, man. Your body's forming, everything's shaping and like molding. You're looking like a super being. Like your ribs are coming out and everything else.
So Courtney asked, "How do I get it?"
Shosh.
Courtney, you could totally join the life community on Discord, and like you can have access to it there, the newest version. I think that's the best way because the community is freaking awesome. Actually, Tom's in the community too, and like everybody does their check-in and they kind of like help each other.
There's accountability.
Yeah, there's accountability. They like make sure that what they're doing is like super on point. They ask questions, and you can totally ask Mikey questions and he answers them.
Yeah,
like in voice memos.
It might take me some time to get to because there are so many questions, man. There are actually a lot now. There's a lot more than what there used to be.
Yeah, Courtney, you can click the link in the profile and then you can go up to the, I guess it's like 3 lines on top to the left side.
I'll show you,
of
Courtney.
the link and go to Discord.
Yeah, just go to theguide.life or MikeyBreathes.com. They're both the same page.
Yeah. Oh my God, it'd be so cool to see you in the Discord.
Better take that check-in photo. You better black out that. You're going to hear me say black out a lot. You better black out that room, Courtney. You better black it out. You better black it out. It's very important to black out your room, man.
Yeah.
It's extremely important. People are like, no, Mikey, give me a hard workout to do. I want to fast for 20 days. Mikey, what should I do? You should black out your room. No, Mikey, give me something hard to do. That shows the level of your consciousness of why you're experiencing such a hard life because you believe everything should be hard. It's not hard. There's nothing hard in the guide. This hard body came from very easy tactics. I don't do anything hard. I never grit or strain. The hardest thing I do is try to find Safari on Sasha's phone. Like, where's the internet?
I use Chrome, that's why.
Oh, okay. Dude, your Safari is different than. How do you even get out of here? What the freaking?
I never use Safari. So
Okay. MikeyBreathes.com. Okay, cool.
I'm a Chrome person because it has all my stuff like saved in the profile.
All right, so here's the site, right? So just go to these little bars here. Drop down menu. And then Discord. It's backwards, but Discord. And you click on it, and it takes you to the page. Like Discord, he's so great. Oh my God, he's so awesome. Hey, there's milk. There's fresh raw milk.
Oh my God.
There's milk. Yes. Like, can you get it for me, please?
Yeah.
My man. Hold on 1 second. Oh my God. I finally got the milk.
Awesome.
Thank you so much, brother. Oh, you need the bottle?
Okay. We can totally pour it out. Courtney said it costs to join the Discord. Yes.
Of course, yeah. I am not inclusive. I don't want to talk to anybody. There's very specific people who I will dedicate myself to because they showed me that they're serious. 99% of people are just talking smack. They're not serious about it. I don't. Those people there, I dedicate myself to. Like I pour my soul out to those people. I ain't gonna do that for just anybody. You got to put some skin in the game. There's too many flappers out there just talking. Actually, there was a person in there recently because if you buy the newest version of the guide, you get a free week in the Discord. Somebody came in, they started just trying to challenge me in my own group. I'm like, and again, I don't answer everyone's question immediately. Sometimes it takes me like 2, 3, 4 days, maybe even like 5 days sometimes to get to a person's question. So all the stuff, this discussion was going back and forth. I'm like, yeah, this is why we have a gate. So not because some people just want to be seen. They want to come in there like, not Mikey, you need to do this and this and this. Mike, you need to be vegan. Mike, you need to be carnivore. It's like, but I have better results than you. And I look back. This is like, what? It doesn't make any sense. Oh, man. This girl wants to meet. Why do women always want to meet at night? Girl.
Maybe that's when she glows up.
I don't care. I will close my eyes. I was like, all right, I'm good. I go to bed at night. Why do women not understand? I go to sleep at night. They always want to meet at like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Maybe
like,
that's the time when she's like, hey, I'm lit now. So that's what I want. Yeah, Courtney said she feels frisky at night. Oh.
That's when women like, yeah, that's what. It's funny because like when I'm not frisky is when women are. Like I am the yang to the yin, bro, or the yin. So like early part of the day when I first rise, women are usually the most frisky. Midday, I'm the most frisky. Like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm like, yeah, let's go. And then like at night before bed, women are like, oh, and I'm like, you had all day to do this, to show this affection and love. And now it's like 12 o'clock at night. I'm about to go to bed. I want to go to bed at 10. I stayed up a little bit just to watch something with you. And now you're in the mood. Whatever. I'm not complaining.
Courtney said maybe she has more confidence at night.
There was one girl who I was with in Argentina. Very beautiful. But I was very stubborn towards her. And she always wanted same thing. She always wanted all these girls will like want to meet at night. I'm like, hey, let's meet during the day. But some of them work and stuff like that. I want to meet like 2 o'clock. I'm like, not get it over with, but like I have energy at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 12 in the afternoon. No, let's meet at like 10. I'm like, because I'm on top of a mountain, right? I'm on top of the mountain. Like here, I'll show you guys my view. This is flop. Come on. So I'm on the very top of a mountain, right? All that down there is like earth. There's like, I'm so high, I'm in the clouds, right? I'm like 6,000 feet above sea level. So down there is a city under this cloud that I'm in, right? So here's the mountain and here's the road. That's how big this mountain is. That's a full grown tree. Like a person would be like an ant down there, right? I'm on top. She's down there. I'm up here. They usually want to meet at 10 o'clock at night. That means I had to drive down this mountain at 9 o'clock at night There are no lights. You see any lights on this? No, there's there are no lights on this rugged mountain that I'm on. So to start leaving it, to get there at 10, I have to leave by 9. And if I leave by 9, that means I'm in the dark and I have to drive, and I probably wouldn't even get there until like 10. Then we start at 10, like hanging out. We probably wouldn't do the thing that they probably want to do until like 11. I could do it at 5, but like I don't like microwave relationships. I'm not like that. A lot of girls, when they see me, they're already ready. Like when they see me, but I'm like, let's talk, bro. Like, who are you? Like, what am I getting into? Get it? So like, I want to talk and hang out for a little bit because I want to be in the mood then. So I might not even get home and like start leaving until like 1 o'clock in the morning. They got to drive up a mountain at 1 o'clock in the morning. I wouldn't even get here till like 2. So it's pitch black. I'm going up a mountain. I already go to bed at like 10 o'clock. So like all these things in my head, right? These are my reasons. But anyway, so the girl in Argentina, right, Maria, she's the reason I started going prolonged not eating, because I was with her. Same thing. She came over at like 11 o'clock at night. Same thing happened. We were together. And then, we stayed up until like 4 o'clock in the morning because I have a lot of energy. Like when I get going, like I don't stop. I'm not one of those guys like I'm not a 5-minute guy. I'm not a minute man. Like I know how to breathe. I know how to like hold it in. I'm like, I can hold it in for hours, right? So if I'm going to do something, I'm at least going to have fun on my part, right? So we ended up staying until like 4 o'clock in the morning. And then we were trying to go to bed, but like the sun was already starting to rise. So I didn't really even go to bed. And I pretty much stayed up that day. I was going to eat that day, but I was like so full on life. I just didn't even eat. And that's when I started like prolonging my eating. So it was because of Maria and having an intimate relationship with this girl that I started going like multiple days without eating. So thank you, Maria. I appreciate you.
Where are you guys now?
What a change in conversation, huh?
And Silent Till Death said, I will join the Discord when I can.
I'm going to be real. There is no when. You just either do or you don't. Like, and that's not even a challenge to you. I'm just saying in life, when you're successful, you either do it or you don't. And that's the mindset that either makes a person who succeeds or a person who just stays in limbo. They're what's that word? Not incompetent, but like they're just kind of like spinning their circles. They don't really go anywhere. Like to me, I'm thinking like, how can a person be 40 and not be successful or rich or retired? Like why would you wait till 60 to retire? Like this doesn't make any sense. Like how could you live 4 decades on earth and not figure this stuff out? Like you just do it. The person is like, well, complacent. That's the word I'm looking for. Complacent. You either do it or you don't. Be like, I don't want to join the Discord. I don't want to pay money for it. Just be honest. Or be like, no, I want this now. There's no, because if you like try to justify in your mind, like, well, there's a reason to do all this stuff and this and that, then you'll do that with everything in your life. And then by the time you're 60, you're still wanting stuff. I fulfilled all my desires by 33, I think. I did everything I ever wanted. Except be with a pregnant girl. Because I'm still in my mind, I'm like, I don't know, man, the fluids and the stuff like that. Who was the father? Because I don't want to be the father, but so things like that. But everything else, I've been on like planes and helicopters and supercars and all the other stuff. We meet at night. The girl, I go to bed.
And Stevenson said, hours? Question mark.
Yeah, hours, dude. Like the longest I ever did it was like 8 hours. It was the longest.
Straight,
yeah, like consecutively. Because breathing.
Oh, Tom said $50 a month is nothing for the knowledge in there.
F yeah, dude. I mean, there was one person who asked me a question. Was it David?
I'm not sure.
There was one person who asked me a question about like, hey, Mikey, you retired by the age of X. How do I do that? Or how do I manifest money? I told him how to do it. Like, this is the sequence of how you... Daniel, this is the sequence of how you manifest money or whatever you want. From listening to that specific audio that I gave him, that voicemail, within 2 hours after listening to it, he landed a deal for $70,000. So he pays like what, $50 a month or something like that? Or I don't know if you buy the whole year, it's like cheaper. I don't even know. but from being in that group, he learned how to manifest money at command. And just within 2 hours, he made $70,000. Like whatever you want. I don't even charge because the money, it's just like people, like if people don't pay, they become entitled. Like, oh, like you need to answer Mikey, you need to look. At least with like there being a gate, there's like decency of like honor. Like, okay, hey, look, we honor Mikey's time and we understand that he's doing this. And like, plus there's like 8,000 messages that I've already left. So I'm like, the information's there, dude. Like there's a lot. Like you can be in the Discord for a year and still not listen to everything because there's so many messages that I've given and shared and everything else. So, you know, with that, I'm with Tom, like, dude, $50 is nothing. Even Ruslan's like, bro, it should be like, oh, even Tank Loon's be like, bro, it should be like $200 a month. And me, I'm like, yeah, it could be, but I don't really care. It's not the money factor. It's the quality of consciousness. Because if a person's scared for 50, they bring all this miswiring. Don't be afraid to lose money. Don't be afraid to burn it or like blow through it. Not on stupid stuff like liabilities, but for things. You know, you think I got here on the top of this mountain traveling the world for free? You don't think that I spent money to be on a plane to travel to 31 countries and be in these nice places and like, you know, like wood furnished, modern, sleek houses with all this other, you don't think, be willing to spend the dollar, dude. Like, who cares? It's not going to do anything in your pocket anyway.
Gina said, so no meds, everything natural?
Hell no, meds. Hell no. Hell no. Oh, she's going to the temple. She's going to ask God to forgive her of her sins before she sins tonight.
Yeah.
But like, I'll tell her, you don't need a temple. I'll purify you. Oh, that's so good. You like that? Yeah. I'm like, you can lay your sacrifices on this altar right here, girl. You can put...
Stevenson asked, could you respect a dude working till he's 70 if he actually liked his job?
I don't believe in respect. I don't respect anybody. I don't even respect myself. So to even operate in that is for you to compensate for their lack of motivation to expand deeper. Respect is just saying like, okay, you did some stuff and you want to be acknowledged. I don't acknowledge anybody. I honor people like Tom because I can see it. But guess what? If Tom fell off tomorrow, I'm not going to keep honoring him in that same way. You're living now. You're not living in the past. You're living right now in this moment. So there's no respect on a person who wants to work. If they want to work, yeah, let them work. I don't care. I don't base my life off of somebody else's decision in that sense. So if a person wants to work until they're 70, I don't care. It has nothing to do with me. There's no respect involved of it, whether he likes or not. I'm here to open the eyes, to blow away the fog of disillusionment and show people who they are. Just do what you want to do. If you want to work, I don't care. If you don't want to work, I don't care. If you want to do that, I don't care. But at least know that you want to do that. At least know that you don't want to do that. At least know what you're saying. That's the main point where I come in. I make people aware of what they're actually saying. Because not knowing is what sucks your soul. And that's what I was saying earlier. Like, if you don't even know what you're doing in life, that's why you age, is because you're not even aware enough to know what you're doing.
Oh, that's cool. Silent Till Death said the Discord is $50 a month. That's a steal. The information in the guide is very valuable alone.
Thank you. The Discord is like the guide times 1,000 concentrated into like a dose form where you hit it like bam. It's like the guide, I'm going to be real. The guide, you need it to like know what I'm even talking about in the Discord. But the guide is like a coloring book compared to the Discord. Like the things I say in there release people of trauma bonds and addictions that have, there was a person in there who came in who was transgender. And just from being in the Discord, stuff like that, they're like, oh snap, I can't do this anymore. Like, I'm a man and I got to be this. I never even told them anything about trans or I didn't even ever mention it. But this on here, I'm censored, right? I can't say stuff on open internet that I actually say in the Discord. Discord's private. I can say whatever I want, and I'm as detailed as possible. I am like no filter, like nothing holds me back. I talk about, if I even mention what I talk about, I could easily get shut down here. So in the Discord, it's the guide concentrated, like the most lethal, in a sense, dose that would bring you alive. There's nothing like it. Like just hearing one voice memo alone would probably set you free from all the stupid crap that's been manipulated and programmed into your brain over the past 20, 30, 40, 50 years. Because there's so much manipulation of what people are trying to say to get you to do something. Me, I'm the free guy. I want you to be free. I believe where there's freedom, there's purity. Like they always say, like a dude who has muscles, right? Versus a dude who doesn't have muscles. Well, the dude who has muscles is violent, but the dude who doesn't have muscles is pure. So they respect weak men who don't have muscles. But if those weak men had the ability to be aggressive, most likely they would. So they don't have the ability to. So a man who is virtuous, but who's also weak, has no honor within himself because he doesn't have the ability to practice self-control, because he doesn't have the ability to be aggressive. He couldn't go up and knock some dude out, right? Me being nearly 6'3" and 200 plus something pounds and all this, I could go and do this, especially to people smaller than me, especially. But the power is in self-control. Why would I? I know I can. Because I know I can, I actually like govern myself not to. But the people who are like, no hate on your size. I don't really care. If you're 5'3", you're still a dude to me. Like you're still a man. The height has nothing to do with like honor and like manhood. But like it's sometimes people who are insecure about their own height that want to fight the most, right? So like short kings, they say, like they always want to like prove themselves because everyone has been like knocking them down. I totally get it. Well, when you're a short king, you have to prove yourself. Like you can't do too much damage. So you want to go and try to hurt other people or do some stuff. But whenever you have the power to do something, you don't want, like, that's when you become the gentle giant because you know you can crush somebody. I got in a fight whenever I was younger. I got jumped by 4 guys when I was like 17. And even at 17, I was still bigger. I ended up cracking one of the guy's skull. He had to go to the hospital because he had a fracture in his skull when I hit him. And there's 4 people, 4 against 1, and I still ended up fracturing his skull when I hit him. And they ended up running away, not me. I just didn't never give up. I never gave up in that fight. I'm like, I'm going to go all out, man. So when you understand you have power, that's when you actually have the temptation to hold self-control, to actually like hone yourself in. There's no honor and pride in not having the ability to, oh, but he doesn't, this guy over here doesn't abuse women. Like, yeah, he can't. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it's never okay to abuse women. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying the women could probably beat that guy up. So there's no honor in him because even if he wanted to, he couldn't. But it's when you have the power, the control is the true exemplification of life itself. I knew it. I knew it. They put a violation warning on.
What?
I'm saying do not hurt people, man. I'm saying don't. I know, I'm over here doing stuff for myself, to myself.
Elite Machiavelli said, I guessed it too.
Yeah, I probably knew what they're going to do, but I kind of wanted to. Like, I only get what I want, man. Either way. But it's when you have the power to do something that self-control is exemplified. Because the person who's weak, they can't do much. But if you have the nuclear codes to a country and you can press a button and like wipe another country off the face of the earth and you don't do it, that's power. Power is not the punch. Power is the self-control. Power is the pullback. Not hurting somebody, not breaking them or whatever. Again, I didn't even initiate that fight. They came to me. I'm like, I guess there's 4 of them like, oh, yeah, but I ended it, So power is being able to and then not. And that's true power. Chaos is just exploding and breaking stuff, and that's not power, because there's no direction, there's no control, there's no consciousness in it. So either way, yeah, the Discord is a very it's a very great thing to get into.
Yeah, because you're free in there.
I am free. I wouldn't get whatever restricted for if I said a story that actually happened to me, and for me saying not to abuse people. But either way.
Which Elite Max Valley said, I bought the guide a while ago. I need to join the Discord.
Yeah, bro, join it now. Like, you keep saying you need to, so you're speaking in the future, which means you're not going to do it. Like, you're living in the now. Either do it or just admit that you're not going to do it. Like, you either do it or you don't do it.
London Bridge asked, what do you think of Andrew Tate?
I don't know Andrew Tate. He has cool content. He says some stuff sometimes. I'm like, ah. He says some stuff other times. I'm like, ha ha ha. He says some other stuff. I'm like, whatever. Everyone has a camera face, and everyone has like their own like real person.
Stevenson asked, is minoxidil a good product? I'm not asking if you would use it, just want to know if it's harmful or not.
Yeah, dude, it messes with your heart. It's heart medication. Like anything that would influence the chemistry of your body, you don't want that stuff. All right, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get off, and I'm gonna come back on. So you guys wait for me, okay? Like I'm coming back on. I'm gonna end this live.